Atiyah, very good morning to you. We heard from Deson earlier saying the rush hasn't quite begun there. He's at one of the major toll plazas there. But on your side, what are you seeing and what preparations are you seeing for the rush there?
Well, it's yet to pick up, Yuveka, more especially the traffic coming into the province. But we've seen a lot of holiday makers leaving the mother city. But I have with me Kenny Africa from the Provincial Traffic Department. Thank you so much, Kenny, for joining us. Now, let's start with road safety. Before we go into the number of holiday makers coming into this province, how are you making sure that people adhere to many of the issues that help them to make sure that they abide by the road safety rules during this holiday?
Well, firstly, our provincial traffic services in the Western Cape are working very closely with our local authorities, with the South African police services, and we rendering a 24/7 service to the public out there. So our officers will be on the road in full force 24/7 for the whole of the festive season. And then we started our program last week on Thursday with new technology that we embarked on. The new technology that we've got is that all our cars is now equipped with onboard cameras, and the officers are also equipped with scanners, handheld devices where we can scan a person's license, the number plate of a vehicle, making sure that we've got all the details of that vehicle or the driver when we do the scanning. And then we can also, by means of an alert, get a message from our central hub if there's any vehicle on our roads that is unroadworthy, unlicensed, or even if a person is speeding on our roads, or if there's, for example, a stolen motor vehicle on our roads, our system will then alert the traffic officer on the road of that specific vehicle. So this new technology will help us a lot. It will curb these unroadworthiness that we've got on our roads, making sure that vehicles that is on our roads will indeed be roadworthy. But what we are doing this festive season differently is the fact that we going to have a no-nonsense approach with regards to drinking and driving. People think they can drink and drive and get away with it. Now, our message in the Western Cape is very clear. If you drink and drive in our province, we will arrest you. We embarked on a new system, the RBT. It's random breath testing that we started in the Western Cape, which means that a traffic officer can now stop you at any given time of the day or night and do a breath test to make sure that you are not under the influence. And that will be done throughout the festive season. We call this the silly season. So we as traffic officers, we're also going to start being silly by testing people on a daily basis, making sure that they are not drunk. And then the other thing that is very worrying to us is fatigue. You know, fatigue is a killer on our roads. And people tend to, when they're on our roads, think they can drive from Johannesburg to Cape Town without taking breaks or rest. There is a golden rule in traffic where we say stop after every 200 kilometers or every 2 hours. Get out of your vehicle, make sure that you are fit and fresh for the next 200 kilometers or 2 hours. If we do get you on the road and you're tired, be assured that our officers will stop you. We will take your keys away and let you sleep for at least 4 to 5 hours. That's for all motorists in our province.
And now, Kenny, what about the influx of people coming into the province? Have you started monitoring that in what you call this silly season, and also those also leaving the Western Cape for holiday?
Well, definitely we already started with this process. Our officers on the far end of the province in Beaufort West, Three Sisters, Aberdeen, and also on the other side, the N2 towards Plettenberg Bay to the Eastern Cape, and then the N7 towards Namibia. Those roads are already extremely busy. They started already on Tuesday, coming in by their thousands to Cape Town and leaving Cape Town. Now, we are also then very high visible on those roads, making sure that we have roadblocks constantly on our roads, so that when we do get people who do not behave, that our officers will deal with them. Just Tuesday we had a roadblock on the N7 towards Namibia, and we stopped a vehicle and confiscated mandrakes with a street value of 100,000 rand. So just to show you, people are still doing wrong things. And we as traffic officers have to work smarter, do our things smarter, making sure that if motorists are on our roads, that they are indeed safe. So we will do everything in our power. If we have to lock you up, we will lock you up. Especially to those speedsters who think they can drive 180 and 190 kilometers per hour on our roads. In the Western Cape, we arrest you if you are a speedster.
Thank you very much. The Chief of the Traffic Department here in the Western Cape, Kenny Africa, saying that this time around they have a no-nonsense approach towards illegal driving here in the Western Cape. I mean, already in the first few weeks of December, there's been a death toll of about 9 people. We'll leave it here for now. Back to you, Yuveka, in studio.
Thanks very much. Atim Tungana there. Well, you've been warned if you're heading to the Western Cape on your holidays. She's keeping an eye on the roads there.